Still early. Oh.
Hey,
Meow. What you doing this morning, Snake? Work? Oh, what was I gonna do? I got a couple things I need to do. I've got some like missions and quests I need to do as well. I don't think I've ever got this done. Missing like one. Driving back to Phoenix. Oof. Hell of a drive. Morning, Kennedy. Annoyed about not having to cover stuff that's not really your job? Tell me all about it. I'm definitely interested. I am in a similar boat.
Descendant, I've been waiting for you.
I'm all about it.
I'm
all about hearing about other people.
Well, it shouldn't be that long. But there is something I need to tell you. While analyzing the genetic map of our furry friend, I came across an interesting feature. The proteins that make up some of the genes have specialized binding structures that make it easier for them to bind to certain substances.
Were you doing like family shit or what?
Specifically, they have very fine
Mississippi,
structures
Arizona
that react
sucks.
to peptide chains. Is this explanation too complex? Long story short, there are special substances that react to these creatures. I've been reading the Void Vessel exploration reports, and I've seen some potential candidates that could, if I'm right.
Pretty sure that is just stuff that I already know. Very let down on the nerfs. We were talking about that last night a little bit in Discord. Honestly, they've basically patched all the content to where there's nothing hard. Not that like Molten or Gluttony were hard, but like they were like some of the harder content, right? Like them in and of themselves wasn't necessarily hard, right? It was just they were the harder content. And basically the game just continues to take content that is like even slightly challenging and neuter it. Kind of frustrating. We'll have to wait and see, but I mean it's definitely frustrating. Oh, that's still cooking. Okay. Definitely frustrating because they're like basically pulling all the challenge out of the game. Again, it's not like the game is like overly challenging to begin with, but they do keep like taking basically every last ounce of the challenge out of the game and making it to where it's just like no brain content, and that kind of sucks. Should only be in a rare case, but learning today because I have to cover it after Christmas. Keep getting analyst tasks. Are they offering you anything for it, or is it just like basically like, hey, welcome, this is part of your job now? Yeah. It's kind of a problem, like honestly, that they're changing the game in those aspects. I definitely think that they're, you know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna get the game to the point where it's just too easy and it's just like a no-brain mobile game, and then people are gonna quit playing it. Like that's my biggest fear. To where it's just like a thing where you just get on every day and check your boxes and then walk away. And then that's going to make this to where like one of the biggest issues with Warframe is it's just overly complex. There are a lot of systems and it's not very welcoming to a new player. They're working on like the new player experience, but the game itself overall is not very welcoming. Like even me, I come back and played a little bit of 1999 and I feel overwhelmed even though I know basically what I need to do. And there's no real challenging content in Warframe either. It's just like a bunch of boxes you tick and a bunch of dailies. I don't understand why games are so afraid of making like challenging content for players to like engage with. You know what I mean? It's a problem. The one thing I can say is they buffed clean. And I haven't, like, I messed with him a little bit last night, but basically all the buffs to clean were things that I said they needed to do. So I'm happy that I was at least most of the way right on the things that I thought they needed to do. I still think his damage output's a little bad. And his survivability's horrible. But he's fun to play. You know what I mean? Like, he has a fun gameplay loop. But he's still not strong. I don't think you need to have every Descendant be the strongest Descendant in the game. But compared to all the other Descendants, like, he's just weak. So, like, you do have that. What was I gonna do today? Got some stuff I need to do with Keelan, whatever. And then, we will do, we got some other stuff I gotta do. You'll help. I'm relying on him for so much. You know you're replaceable. But no one has your knowledge that's on your team. When I'm off, most of your work is left for me. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, companies teach you that you're replaceable because everybody is truly replaceable from the CEO down. Like, there's nobody that just, like, one person that keeps a company afloat. But there are people who have positions that it would be dumb for a company to replace. That's not to say that companies don't make fucking retarded decisions every day. We've all been with companies that make retarded decisions. But I wish it was more normalized within, like, work and work culture for companies to just tell people, like, look, obviously you're not irreplaceable, but you are a very important integral part of this team, and because of that, we want to take care of you and stuff like that. But no, companies can't say that because they're afraid as soon as they give you even, like, any bit of, like, positive assurance or reassurance that you're going to use it against the company. It is literally fucking irritating. So fucking irritating. We're going to... I think I'm going to run like a couple 400s with Keelan, and then I need to decide what I want to work on, like, unlocking and accessing. We do have our Smithereen shotgun that I need to upgrade, and I had something else I wanted to do. I think it was maybe like Smithereens and I don't know. We have stuff we need to work on, but did I get my Smithereens or did I craft it? Here it is. I need to upgrade that. We need to upgrade that. It's not going to be strong, but we need to upgrade it for now. We'll put some shit on it. We'll at least make it workable. It's not going to be good on Keelan, but we'll at least make it work. Everybody keeps telling me it's good, so. And then it sorted in this view. That's nice. This is it. Let's just do this. Smithereens. Let's look at what are we gonna do here. Yo, thanks for the follow. We do keep anonymous. So we're just hanging out and chilling. No, I appreciate you. If you want to speak to me in the community, have a good night either way. Thanks for the follow. Building yours, but ran out of cats. Yeah, so about the Destiny stuff, like, this game's missing out on something to that or something similar. I agree. I think that they're going to have to find a way to add it, like, difficult content. Because I think that just continuing to add, like, easy content is the wrong play. When it comes to Smithereens, I've heard that it is actually really good. So that's why we're actually going to look at building one. Yeah, I heard it was actually, like, good now. So I'm very interested in, like, what it actually looks like when it's said and done. What is this? It's ATK. And then we want real life fighters going to go on it. Where is... Let's put this on it. Way better than Executioner now, no doubt. That's what I heard. I heard it's actually really, really good. I heard it's really good, which was a surprise. Needs to have like crit damage and shit on it. From what I understand, what is X's? What are fucking X's? Do I have any fucking... Do I have any mods on this that need to be an X? Fire rate, that's about all I can get out of it. Fuck. What about A's? Critical hit damage. There we go. Better concentration. Put better concentration on. We won't have enough for this because that's only 11. Let's save. I need to like look at the skills on this because I actually don't know what it does. The team that you have is not bad, but it's people above your boss or adjacent that make it passed off to you.
Oh my. It's a sub.
But it's just annoyance. At least your boss is like trying to filter. But it sucks that the people above... It's the people above that just make it a pain in the ass. What up, Con? It just sucks when you can't like have conversations with people about stuff. Like it's a bad it's just a really bad feeling. You know what I mean? I know it sounds like your boss is at least trying to help, which is huge. Feeling like you have a boss that helps is a big thing. What up, Connor? How you doing, big man? How's your day? How's PoE been? What have you been grinding on? Did the nerfs hurt? Tell me about yourself. I love you. Have my babies. With all fired bullets, increase firearm critical hit rate and damage upon landing critical hits on a minute. Amplification. On landing all bullets, firearm crit hit rate 100%, crit hit damage 10%, shell capacity, which is extra pellets, right? So it gets like 4 extra pellets. And it gets amp for 1 second. So as long as you're hitting all your shots, you're doing more damage. I have a feeling as you level this up, this stacks. This probably gets higher. I don't know what it gets up to, but I'd say it probably gets up to quite a bit. Since mine's not max, but I can see where this thing's actually going to hit like a fucking truck. It has 100% crit rate, so you don't need crit rate. You just need accuracy. Probably like 1 accuracy mod on it. Oh. How's the big Connor doing today? Yeah, I think I'm going to run some 400s. Just because I need Kuiper anyway. So I think I'm going to run 400s, and I'm just going to keep this bitch out the whole time. We're going to level this up. And then we are going to probably cut this cost in half, cut that cost in half. Put on basically as much crit hit damage as we can get. I think there's another crit hit mod we can put on it. We'll put 1 accuracy mod, and then we got to figure out these last 2 mod slots. Guessing up before the new act coming out in 2 weeks. How's the catch-up going? We were just talking about Destiny. Like they just nerfed like a bunch of stuff in the first Descendants to make it easier. Molten Fortress and Gluttony, to where you can solo them now. So they're like consistently making content easier. And we were talking about how obviously they need stuff like what Destiny has, like raids and dungeons. They need something. They need harder content in this game. So holy shit, they did add like, you can get literally all of these in here now. You could literally get all of them now. Which one do I need? I know I don't need the Freyna one. No, I don't need Eugen. I know I need the Ultimate Ajax stuff. Let's run this. We need this. I know I need to fix your shit, man. How you doing? How you doing, Doma? You having a good day? Nothing bad came from that? No, honestly, we were talking about that. I mean, neutering the game and making it easier is a problem. Like, there needs to be challenging content. There is no challenging content. If the game's just becoming like a no-brain idle thing, which is going to be bad. It's becoming like a no-brain mobile game where you can just get on, everything's overpowered, and you just get on to check boxes. Good news is they buffed Clean. He feels better. He's still weak, but he feels better. Like his rotation actually functions. The outposts are 100% dead. I think the outposts are still nice. Well, you can't. Can you not get any drops from the outpost right now? Because if you can't get any drops from the outpost, then they're 100% dead. I haven't went and tried one. You haven't even started Warframe? I played through the story and that's about it. I need to go back and play, but honestly, I just feel overwhelmed playing Warframe. Even though like the new content isn't that hard or that much, because I just haven't been playing Warframe, I just consistently feel like I don't remember what I'm doing. Like it's like I don't know exactly what I need to do. You know what I mean? So it's like I know I need to get in, I know I need to do my dailies, I know I need to do like these specific things. That's all I know. Like so I get in and I like do a mission or two and I'm like, dude, I'm grinding, like basically all I'm doing is grinding reps so I can unlock vendors so I can buy gear. But I'm like, I don't even know what's good. Like I'm missing so many like missing so many upgraded weapons. Like there's ways you can take regular weapons and like ascend them. Now there's like so much stuff that I'm missing that I just feel overwhelmed and I'm not even that far behind. And I'm just like, dude, I can't like, so then I just come back to like the comfort game of like the first Descendant because I have so much stuff that I still need to unlock and I'm like, bro, I just don't have the mental capacity to like learn everything that I'm missing right now. I can just do something simple like the first Descendant and I don't have to think. It's just way better to do. Well, that's the question is, Kennedy, can you still get them from outposts? If you can still get them from outposts, then there's still a use in doing outposts because outposts are really fast. So if you only want that drop and nothing else, then you can still burn through outposts pretty quick with the target farm system and get like more of them in a single run. You know what I mean? But if you literally can't get anything from outposts, then they're dead. The aim chat thing, I did a little bit of the aim chat. I'm like messing with it some. I'm definitely messing with it some. I'm definitely messing with it some, but basically it just seems like it's a rep grind. Like you just do the missions, you go, you find like all of the hidden items like scattered throughout the maps. And then you just have to hit your 25k or like rep max every day until you like max out. Are there any guns or anything worth having? Yeah, if you can get them from the outpost too, there's still a point to do outposts, but I mean, you can get so much more from doing these. As long as you get on like a decent mission, then it's pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like you might be just a little bit less efficient doing these, but it's close enough that it doesn't really matter. It's close enough that it doesn't really matter. You just have an opportunity, like you have an option to where you don't just have to sit and run fucking outposts like mindlessly. I just got frozen. I'm dead. He's just so like, well, one, mine's only like level fucking 5, so that checks, but how are you liking the new Warframe update though? Like now that you've been playing it for a while, is there like anything, like any guns or anything that I realistically need to chase? That's the real question. Like when I do get on and play, because I do log in and play like probably every day. I at least log in and play like a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm at least logging in and playing some. The new, like the new AK or what? You haven't played with either? Well, that's the thing. Like, there's so much stuff in Warframe, and essentially, like, there's already so much better shit in the game already. So it's like, eh. So you couldn't fully invest to figure it out? Yeah, I could see that though. If you only got one reactor, then you're kind of fucked. They didn't give you guys like any reactors or any like packs or anything as like creators to where to like help you out. Did you guys still have to farm the new frame or not? I don't know. I'll eventually get over there and check it out. But at the end game, getting old very fast. You've heard somebody say they haven't died in 3 days. Well, and then like, I think certain builds are strong and other builds are like ridiculously weak. So like, it literally, like the hardness level in that game depends on what build you're playing. And then the fact that it's still in early access, right? So they can like nerf builds. Because they're going, you know what I mean? They're still like nerfing builds and shit. Seems kind of frustrating. I mean, it seems kind of frustrating, but I don't know. I can tell you that like on the 23rd, the new Power World update comes out. I plan on playing that. I got to work with Rusty to get like my Power World, like world actually where I need it to be for the update. So I'm gonna like play the new Power World update, but other than that, I mean, like the first Descendant's okay. There's still some stuff here. They've just did some balance patches. You can start making some YouTube content for it over the break, so we'll make some YouTube content. Might play some Warframe. We'll just kind of look and see what all's going on. We just need to look and see what all's going on. I know there were a couple good games. I think I'm gonna play like It Takes Two over the break too with Rusty. So like we've got some stuff to do, but the fucking exploders, man, like hurt clean so bad. They're in place to grind. Yeah, but still some of the weapons were good. But yeah, I mean, there was like, I can't remember the name of the gun, but basically there were like evolved guns, like when they first added them, right? So basically you could get a gun and then it would like evolve after you like met a certain requirement, and then it would do more damage and shit. And when they added those are like super strong, but now you can like do that to old guns that became irrelevant, right? So you can take like the Braxton and stuff and evolve them and make them really strong. And I've seen a lot of people using like evolved versions of like base prime guns because they're super strong now. But I haven't went through the effort to learn how to actually evolve the weapons. Has the most staying power. Yeah, see the adapters? Like that's what I'm talking about. I think you can like, you use those adapters to like upgrade current like prime weapons and stuff. Like older prime weapons to make them like super powerful, and like I haven't figured out any of that yet. I don't know, I played Deviri, like I didn't stay in it, like I cleared the main story or whatever, but I haven't done any of the Deviri like grind. But I mean, they definitely like added some stuff, but arguably it just felt the same to me. Are both these guys now? No, it's just the dog. Yeah, like 1999 I don't think is bad at all. Like I don't mean to make it sound like I think the game's bad at all. I haven't played enough of the content to like give it like a fair shake on what it should be. Do you know what I mean? Holy fuck. Like it's a fire rate increase too?
Maybe I underestimated them.
I didn't realize they got a fire rate increase too.
You can't run away.
Oh, you're talking about PoE 2, gotcha. What did they add? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm excited to get in. Like, I don't know. There's so many good games out still. Go to sleep. I mean, just void dashes. The game is definitely not inspired by Warframe. No. Well, there were like some things to his loop that I need to look at. So like realistically for Keelan right now, depending on which mod you use, his like rotation is technically supposed to be you press your 3, and then if you have like like duration mods, because now duration affects it. If you press your 3, which is your V, it gives you like a bonus damage to enemies you dash through. So like with his new mod, if you put it on, you don't do pierce damage. When you dash through enemies, you still do explosion damage, but you don't do pierce damage. But your 3 turns into like a bigger damage over time. So it's like gameplay loop is supposed to be you press your 3 and then you have like roughly 6 seconds to dash through enemies. And then during that dash, obviously dashing through enemies gives you more dashes back. And then you're supposed to dash through enemies with your 2. And then if it's like a big enemy and you haven't killed it, you can use your 4 to do like a mega explosion, which should kill most things other than like bosses. And then if you're just dashing through little things, you should typically you get your dash back like while you're dashing through little things, but if you don't, you can use your 4 to get your dashes back. So your 4 has like 2 different uses. It either gives you like more dash charges or like it either gives you more dash charges or it does extra damage. So it is like a little bit of a gameplay loop. Like it can be an engaging gameplay loop if it works right. But the problem is like, so they fixed the gameplay loop. Oops, I didn't realize that I was close enough. See the problem, yeah, they fixed the gameplay loop so he like feels a little bit better. The problem is he just feels weak compared to other Descendants. Like even with his most, like they buffed him twice and he still feels weak compared to other Descendants. Like other Descendants just like by far and above do more damage. He doesn't feel broken anymore because before he just felt broken. Like before he felt like his gameplay loop just didn't work at all. Now you can at least do his gameplay loop if you want to. It just doesn't feel strong. You know what I mean? Just taking your time with it. And I think that's the best way to be. How much shit do you got to grind for, like how much shit do you have to grind for Destiny 2 to be like where you need to be for the new update? Not all Descendants are bossers, absolutely. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I don't think every Descendant needs to be a badass. You know what I mean? Like, not every Descendant needs to be fucking Haley and going and kill Molten Fortress in 4 seconds. Like, I don't think every Descendant needs to do that at all. I'm happy because, like, I'm happy because basically everything I said they needed to do to clean, they did. Even though they don't listen to me and they don't listen to my channel. But the important part was like I could see where the issues were with Keelan and I was able to articulate them, and it was the exact same thing that their devs ended up doing to fix him, which was like focus on his cooldowns and his rotation, which was where he was like the most broken. I agree that he doesn't need to be a bosser like necessarily. I just think when you have like people like Freyna and shit, you need to be able to build him to do one or the other. And I think like right now, like his damage for like mobbing isn't just it just isn't enough. Like I don't give a shit that he can't just like nuke bosses, but I feel like his damage is still just a little bit low for his damage is still just a little bit low when it comes to mobbing, if that makes sense. Like his damage could be just a little bit higher. He's gonna shoot me and I'm gonna die. Like I think that's like the only real thing is like if he could just get just a little bit more damage from mobbing, he would feel okay, even if he wasn't a bosser. Can't mob to save her life, exactly. And I'm fine with like Toons being one way or the other. I'm fine with Toons like not being the best at like everything. I think that's why Freyna is broken, not because she's like a broken mobber or anything. I think what breaks Freyna is the fact that she's just insanely good at everything. You know what I mean? I think that's what breaks her. die because I just dashed through and got shot in the back with a shotgun. I think you're good now with Destiny until the new act comes out. Did you have anything major you had to grind, or was it just like getting back into the swing of it?
Thanks. I'll be more careful. Shield's down. This is your land. I'll end this. This is your land.
I mean, you can do things that make Keelan better, but like my Keelan's basically got as much damage stacked on him as you can get. Like, you're not gonna get your Keelan doing much more damage than mine is unless you're just have a better rotation. Like, damage-wise, he's basically stacked out. Weapons? Was there anything that you just didn't have, or was it basically just getting stuff that was similar to what you had just because? I think I reset. After this, I need to get more coffee. Dude, I need to build a Haley, though. Like, I'm pretty happy with my Glay. Like, my Glay's a really good bosser. My Glay's a really good bosser. But, like, Haley is good because she can just one-shot so much stuff. Like, you can literally just walk in and knock out bosses. You don't have to do anything. Like, Glay, you have to do at least a little bit. You know what I mean? So if I'm trying to just speedrun bosses, if I just have, like, a badass Haley that can just walk in and one-shot them and, like, cut the run down from, like, 15 seconds to 4 seconds, then why wouldn't I do it? You know what I mean? Oh, we don't have a Freyna. Interesting. I just realized we didn't have a Freyna. God damn it, I was too close to do that. Well, we just fucked up our loop. That's always a good feeling. What do I have? Where is everybody? Who do I even have? Well, we got a bunny now. That'll help. We got like 2 Vestas, right? And a bunny. The Vestas should be decent. Like, right? Don't they? Aren't they like supposed to be like decent now? There we go. You will use them? I didn't know if there was anything that was like a meta shakeup. Both for PvP and you still playing PvP? Like, I heard bad things about like the current state of the PvP. Is it not as bad as the internet makes it sound? We all know the internet makes things sound way worse than they actually are. I don't know. I mean, I feel like right now my Keelan is doing a decent job of like basically you pair Keelan with like anybody else and he feels good. Like Keelan with a good bunny, it feels good because like between bunny and Keelan, they kill everything and they just keep moving forward. So it doesn't necessarily feel bad. I think I have like a little bit more damage I can put on him, but not much. Dude, I literally hate getting frozen. It's the worst mechanic in a game. Being frozen in a game is the worst mechanic ever. Vestas are good now, or VSs, however you want to say it, they're good now. Mine should be, like my ultimate VS should be crafting today or tomorrow, so I'll have her, you know, like 4 days from now. I'll have her like early next week, so I'll be able to like build her out. I just got tired of it and finally just crafted her. Well, I crafted her parts, I still got to craft her, but you know what I mean. You can solo the final Firewalker clone of Gravewalker, copy and paste, plus nuke bombs added. Yeah, so basically there's like I want to get Haley built just because I've seen what Haley can do, and then if VS is good for like some of these other bosses, I can like get her built and then we'll be good to go. We're gonna run out of... No, we might not run out of charges. We may. I don't know. We need to look and see. Do I have absolute zero mod for VS? I don't know. I'd have to look. I would hope so. He's gonna nuke me. 2 million damage, we take that. I'm dead. I'm dead, I couldn't get out of it. As soon as I saw what he was doing, I was like, I can't get out of this. I dashed past. That's the only problem, is you can dash yourself into a bad situation just because you're into the loop. It's the only real downside. Like this, like I can dash through and literally get hit by the hockey pucks in the back of the head. I need to put that shotgun in my fucking first slot. I keep fucking up. Like my mouse wheel, like I barely touch it and it rolls me off of it and I'm not getting the, you know what I mean? And they share reactors if you get a singular one. Yeah, I need to like farm reactors and stuff. I have a bunch of shit. It's nice that I came back with no health. There's a bunch of reactors and shit I need to farm now. Let's do this really quick. Yeah, I need to switch my shotgun. Because, like, my shotgun should have maxed during that, but I kept mouse wheeling off of it. So it didn't fucking max, so I can't fucking upgrade it. But to PvP, yeah. That's the sad part though, like, I do love Destiny. Destiny will like always have a special place in my heart. You know what I mean? It just, sometimes like the level of disrepair it falls into is just kind of sad. Mine showing my Keelan build, it's not the best right now, but I mean, it's about as good as you're gonna get. So for this mod here, you actually want toxic amp. I just don't have toxic amp. I have focus on prey on. I mean, technically you can use mobile strike, which is the one where you're supposed to rotate your 3 in with your 2. There's some questions on if this is actually worth it because it lowers your pierce damage. Like if you look here, my pierce damage is like 200% of skill power somewhere. Yeah, right under skill effect, it says skill powers times 213%. So if you use this mod, it lowers that to 213% versus what it normally is, which is like 700%. So you lose a lot of pierce damage if you use this, but you get a lot from the adventure spirit effect. But if you can't get your weave perfect, then this isn't worth using.
Well, hello there.
So it can be like
Thanks for the follow.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I actually didn't have any red mod on this. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I actually didn't have any red mod on this, but I was like, if I might as well at least put one on, and focus on prey makes like single target damage do more, especially with the projectiles. So I was like, well, I'll just use this to offset, you know what I mean? To like let me do a little bit more like spike damage to like bigger, tankier targets. Because your dash through really doesn't matter. Because you're just dashing through and like poison ticking them out. Again, you could probably use mobile strike and skill extension to like make your 3 last longer, to make your onslaught's adventurous spirit do better. There's probably a debate on this as to which one's actually better. It's probably just by the numbers and if you can weave. If you can weave, this is probably better, but if your weave gets fucked up, then this is no good, and this is basically a wasted skill. So basically you're just gonna do like as much fucking singular because this is singular. You're basically going to do as much singular damage as you can. So it's just like Sing Amp, stuff like that. You can't put Toxic Amp on here because it'll like replace, obviously, like because you can only have one luck at a time, right? So like, so I couldn't put like, because I've got oh shit, see how you can only pick like focus on, wait, where is it? That's singular amp, focus on singular. What's my battle one? Yeah, you can't do folk because of the battle mod. So like there's gonna be some, yeah, so like basically you either have to pick one, right? Like toxic or singular, so you just go toxic. So a couple toxic integrations. This should really be toxic amp. I just don't have it. And then put this focus on singular on here as well because this is a separate mod. And that'll get you basically all the skill damage you're gonna get. Especially because you're focusing on this. You could switch this out to like focus on tech if you were, or fusion if you were trying to get more damage out of your 1 and 4. That might not be a bad idea to help with spike damage for bosses and lower your damage on dash through. That's going to be up to you. It's just going to kind of depend on what you want to do here. Decimator, this is just a little bit more skill power from dashing through stuff, and then you want to put a lot of cooldown on this.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, thanks for the follow. We do keep anonymous if you're just hanging out and chilling. Just know I appreciate you even speaking to me in the community. Happy to get to know you either way. Thank you for the follow. You want to get cooldown on this just to get to where you can like actually weave. So here's both your cooldowns. Basically all of these for these 5 mods are damage mods. 1 HP mod. And then your red mod. I honestly think you're probably going to need to put more survivability on him. Either HP or like one of these probably needs to be like an HP or a defense mod. And then I need to look and see what the last missing mod could be. I need to look through. I think I was looking with Hunt last night. I think I came up with a mod, but we just didn't put it on. Me? No, like my reactor's like junk. Yeah, my reactor is a fusion reactor. So like if I put a singular reactor on, like I just haven't farmed reactors. And my reactor, so I have this singular reactor that I could use here. So yeah, I do have a singular reactor, but I could put this on and make my dash through better. But it doesn't have cooldown on it, and I think you definitely want to have cooldown on him, or else you're going to start not being able to weave. I could switch this out. Like there's some stuff I could do with like some reactors. I need to just farm a better reactor for him. I need to farm a better reactor. I don't think he's bad. Like I don't think he's quote unquote bad anymore. I just don't think he's going to be like super strong. I think that honestly, I feel like you would want to run the fusion reactor with him, because I don't think like his dash for ad clearing, I think you're going to be whatever, like you're just going to do extra dashes. I honestly think you should probably build him. Like I honestly think you should probably build him to more focus on prey, to where like his 1 and his 4 do more damage. That way when you get to a boss, you can actually do serious damage to the boss. Because like while you're burning through ads, through most of the content, you're going to have support. So you're going to have like, you're going to have a Bunny, you're going to have a Freyna, you're going to have another Keelan, you're going to have somebody helping you burn through ads. So ads are never really the problem. It's always the bosses at the end that like slow you down. So I'm honestly thinking the play here is probably focus on prey. With like, instead of doing like focus on singular here, probably doing like focus on fusion. Or doing like a mix. I don't know. It'd be nice if you could do both, but you just can't. I don't know. You guys will have to play it and let me know what you think. And let me know how you think he plays. I've got his, like, his cooldown is literally about as big, like, as much as I can get it right now. Like, I don't think you can get his cooldown much lower than what I have. You might be able to get, like, 0.3, but that's going to be about it. Now's the best time, since they fixed the reactors, no more mismatched elements. So we were talking about last night. I need to just sit down and actually, like, farm some reactors at some point. I just need to build characters and figure out which characters I want to farm reactors for. Because I don't want to just go farming reactors for no reason, just for like random characters that I'm not using. That's going to be the biggest one, is I just don't want to farm reactors for characters I'm not using. You're 2 on Keelan, it's 8 seconds. Mine's like 6 or 5 or something like that. Yeah, it's 8 seconds. Wait, stat cooldown. Yeah, it's 8 seconds. Which is pretty quick.
Well, hello there.
I mean, there's just not
Thanks
much more
for the
room for
follow.
cooldown. Yo, thank you for the follow. We do keep anonymous. You're just hanging out and chilling. I appreciate you even speaking to me in the community. Happy to get to either way. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I just don't, because I've got these on here, which is skill. Like, don't pay attention to my components. They're terrible. It's a fucking rainbow. But I get the cooldown from here. I get the purple cooldown. The purple and gold cooldown is like so minuscule in the difference. So I'm getting a cooldown here. I'm getting cooldown here. And I'm getting like cooldowns on everything in here that I can get a cooldown on. So like I think the 8 seconds on the onslaught is probably about the best you're gonna get. But 8 seconds is good because if you're like actively dashing through shit, that cuts that down so much. So if you dash through a stack of enemies, you basically get it back instantly. So you can just dash back and forth. And then the more you dash through enemies, obviously the more the like erosion like stacks, and then it does more damage. So like the more you're dashing back and forth, the more it's damaging them anyway. So that's where I'm thinking like the 1 and 4 are definitely going to be like your play when it comes to like making Keelan feel like he's like effective on the I feel like it's going to make it feel like it's going to make him feel effective on the battlefield. Do you know what I mean? It's going to probably make him feel a little better. Like right now I'm leveling shit with him. Like I'm leveling the shotgun. And plus like my settings were fucked up, so I wasn't even getting reactor drops for a while, so now that I'm actually getting reactor drops, it should start to feel a little better, and I'll just passively find a reactor for him. I mean, the reactor's probably going to make him feel a little better on his dashes, but it'll make him feel better on his dashes, but then it's going to make his like bulk damage for his 1 and his 4 feel worse, because you have to pick, right? You either have to pick more damage on the dash, or you have to pick more damage on his 1 and 4. And I think that you'll feel much better with like spike damage on the 1 and 4. Like when you fucking pop your snap, like on the boss after you've dashed through him like 4 times. And it goes from being like 1.8 million on that to like 3 million worth of damage. It might feel even better. I mean, it definitely could be his reactor. I definitely don't think he feels bad anymore. I just don't think he feels like amazing, if that makes sense. And let's be honest about the reactors right now. Like, I know they like quote unquote fix the system to where you can like take like one reactor and smash it into another, so you can like use like 2 weapons or whatever. Let's be honest, the cost on that is so asininely high that most people can't do it anyway. So they might as well have not even put it in the game, because it only affects like probably the top 3 to 5% of all players. So like, meh. So you're still gonna have to farm like multiple reactors just to make things work for you. What did I want to put on him? What was the last? Was there another damage mod or something that needs to go on Keelan? Or should I just be looking at survivability? I don't think there's any more damage. Like, I literally don't think there's, like, any more, like, skill power or anything that I can put on him, right? I literally don't think there's, like, anything else I can put on this man to make him... I don't think I have, like... Yeah, basically there's nothing else. Yeah, there's basically nothing else I can put on him. I'm just trying to decide. That's what I'm trying to decide, if I want to go ahead and like... Yep, that's what I'm trying to decide, if I want to spend the additional, like, you know what I mean, 2, 3, or 4 fucking catalysts to like upgrade him further, or if I just want to be like, you know what, like, he's good. Because he's never going to be great. So then it's like, do I want to like go with the investment to go above? Because I'm going to have to invest quite a bit. Because even if I like take this down, right, that's going to give me 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to give me 8. 8 that I can put on, maybe 7. So I can put 7 points on him. So I would need to use a catalyst here. Plus I would need to use a catalyst over here. So that's 2 more catalysts I would need to put on him. Just to put like spear and shield on him. Just to put a spear and shield on him. So I'm going to have to like level him 2 more times just to put this on for his defense. And then whatever I want to put here. And I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Because I might end up having to even put catalysts here. Just to put another mod on. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you know what I mean? Effectively 5 more catalysts, and I don't think you're going to get, like... I don't think you're going to get it that much of a net positive out of putting 5 more catalysts on him. I like the new stuff. I'm not entirely, like, sold on them nerfing everything. It's definitely nice for, like, people who, like, play by themselves frequently to be able to do all the content, for sure. 50-50 on all the nerfs. I think it's going to slowly kill the game if you don't have any hard content. It's just my opinion. Like, you need aspirational content, because aspirational content makes you grind for aspirational things to be able to do aspirational content. So if you have nothing to aspire to do, essentially, there's no reason for you to play the game. So, like, you know what I mean? Kind of not sold on that. The Keelan stuff, like, he needed the changes. Like, we knew he needed those changes to begin with. So, like, I'm definitely more happy about that. I need fucking, god damn it. Dude, these all suck to grind. The only one that's like halfway decent is the Seed Vault when it comes up on rotation, but I have to wait. How you doing, Fabio? So, man, I really want to like upgrade this shotgun more, but like, what are the odds? Like, so it's Seed Vault, right? So I'd have to run like fucking, it said like Seed Vault. I'm guessing you get 1 per clear, right? You probably get 1 per clear, right? And this is for 85. and it's a third. You get 2 per clear on regular, because you get 2 per clear if you run it on the 400, right? But if you run it outside of the 400, you only get 1. In hard mode, you get 2. Okay. Do you want 2 on the 250 plus? I might go run that. Because, like, you're probably going to need about 15 of them to get maybe like 3 of these blueprints. So you're probably going to need about 20 total to get like the 4 missing blueprints that I'm needing. At minimum. Dude, I've tried clicking on that, like, in this, like, I've tried clicking on that web event. It takes me there. I hit the thing, and then there's nothing there. It's just like, hey, welcome to the web event, and then there's nothing there. Nothing for me to click, nothing for me to look at, nothing for me to do. Literally nothing there. I went to it, like, I clicked the fucking button. I went to the web event, like, 5 times last week, and I was like, what the fuck is even the point in this? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm literally, like, fucking retarded. It did not work for me. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know anything about it, but I can tell you that, like, did not do, like, it did nothing for me when I clicked that fucking website and went to that banner. It was like, hey, you've enrolled, good job, and then nothing. Literally did nothing. I don't know what I did wrong, but I'm just dumb. I guess I'm gonna go grind for that. I think I'm gonna go grind for the shit for the shotgun. I'm not gonna upgrade him again. I think I'm gonna, like, roll this around a couple times. Like, I wanna upgrade this a couple more times. Actually, I wanna upgrade this a lot. If it's that good, it needs to be upgraded, like, a lot. So, dude, that's what I hear. Like, hold on, let me try this. Presets. F, apply preset. I did. I literally signed in. Like, if there was a button to press from here, I would show you. But, like, I'm not logging all the way out. There should be like a web event thing, like, over here. Like, let me put this on my fucking face cam. And I hate doing, like, like, bringing up any websites. I hate bringing up any websites while I've got the game open. Dude, why is it all in Korean? It's all in Korean. It doesn't even show up on the events thing. It literally doesn't even show up on the events thing. Usually it shows up on the events thing and I can do it from there. There are 4 tabs on the event one. You need to go to the 3rd tab. I'm almost positive I did. That's why I was gonna, like, pull it up. I was gonna, like, pull it up and show you guys, like, it's just not. Let me go just chatting. Are you fucking serious? I don't even want to talk about this right now. I literally don't even want to talk about this right now. How you doing, Isa? I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. Dude, Manny, I'm not talking about shit. Why would they ever make a landing page? Well, then why? Like, here, I'm gonna go back to this. I don't want to like leave it up while I'm doing stuff just in case something pops up. But like, you go through this, you do all this, and then why wouldn't there be a button here? Like here, like once you do this, why wouldn't this like invitation, like you click on it and then it take you to the fucking calendar? Like a well-designed website. Because like, for me, okay, like for me, I put this up on a monitor that is like, it's a 27-inch monitor turned on its side, so it's only like 10 inches of fucking monitor. So it compresses all this stuff, so you don't see it look like this. Like you only see like the main, like there's so much that you don't see, and that's how I always open it. So like, it's so fucking dumb. They did the site for Asian. Well, it should have worked even better on my fucking vertical monitor then, because Asians write from right to left and top to bottom. Like the way they write is like this, like up and down. So it should have worked even better for me. Because the monitor's set up to like view information in that exact fucking way. Do you know what I mean? Like it should have been set up to like, what is this? What? I don't even understand. What does this let me do? Design a festival Descendant. You can play the event with the Descendant regardless of selected. Click the thing? I clicked the thing. Pick one tune in the outfit? Okay. I did. I've claimed it all. It's just so you can see what it's like to be shiny. How did I get what, like on the calendar? It just said to claim them all. They just were here because I've logged in. So it's not like I haven't been logging in, guys. Like I have actually been logging in. I didn't get these. Void intercept battles. This is from today's reset, so then I can do all these. Okay. Oh, claim gifts. Oh, big sad. Oh, wait a minute. Why don't I just get my Smithereen stuff from here, right? Like, why don't I just get, I can just get, like... But, like, for the... Well, I need to run Seed Vault anyway. But basically, I can just get all the shit I need for my Smithereens right now, right? Because these are fully crafted. These just come out, like, ready to shit and get. We'll do this later. We'll do this later. We'll do this later. Is there any other gun you guys think? Like, what's the... And the snipers. So what should I get here? Should I just get the Smithereens? and then get the sniper for Haley. Are those probably like the two main guns I should work on? Let me go into here. Because I feel like those are probably... Dude, you guys know I don't read. I don't read shit. I don't read chat. I don't read books. I don't read shit at work. I don't read emails. I don't read. It needs to be fucking idiot proof for it to work for me. So I've got 4 of the polymers, so I don't need the polymers. Let's just go ahead and get 4 of the synthetic fibers. Two, 3, 4. All right, we got 4 synthetic fibers, and then I'm gonna get 2 more of the nanotubes because I got 1 cooking. So that's gonna leave me needing 1 nanotube, but this is gonna let me do quite a bit. I need an emote of me tossing out a book. Do you guys know anybody that could make me that emote? Kilky, thank you for the DX. If I could get an emote of like a fox just like tossing a book over its shoulder, I would fucking love my life.
My. It's a sub.
Kilky, what are you doing?
Kilky Cat just subscribed for 34 months.
What the fuck are you doing? Thank you for the support, friend. Thank you for supporting me and thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for the fucking resub. Thank you for the dicks. Always love your dicks. Always love when you bring them in. Always appreciate you. How you doing this morning? How much mail do we have? Oh, geez. Acquire all attached items. Will it just give me all? Wouldn't that be nice? What you up to today, friend? Oh, it's nothing like Christmas in a game. Look at all this free stuff. Are we doing the same? What's this game? It's First Descendant. It's a shooter game. It's like a shooting loot game, kind of a goonie. A lot of gooning, but it's a fun little game. Fun little game. You run around and shoot stuff. Yeah, it's just a pew pew. It's a pew pew, but it's made for gooners, obviously. Like, it is what it is. What you been playing on? Have you been gaming on anything, or have you just been hardcore working? Good news is I got a Kiati. I do get a Kiati. I'm glad it's nice tail. There's Kiatis and dogs, though. So, like, better than nothing, right? There's my dog meat from Fallout. That's my dog. Doesn't he look like a distinguished boy? Bored out of your mind? I figured. What games are you into right now? What's like? So do you like cutie games? I will tell you right now, Infinity Nikki. If you like cute dress up kind of games, I don't know if they're your style. Infinity Nikki's pretty good. It's a free game where you just like run around, you do some storyline stuff, but it's mainly like you collect outfits, like different clothes, give you different abilities and stuff. Like Rusty, like my girlfriend, she's enjoying the shit out of that game, but I don't know if you're into that kind of game. Dude, you got stuck on Cyberpunk? That's fucking big sad. Let me know what kind of games you're into. I'm sure I can give you like some pretty decent recommendations. What's Manor Lords? What kind of game is that? So we're gonna wait for this to get done and then we can craft at least 2 more of these. So that's gonna be done in 53 minutes. So we'll at least get that crafting before I get off work. So that won't be bad. All right, so did the new dude, that sucks though. That game was like, it did so bad and then it did like so amazingly well that it sucks that they fucked it up again. D2. You need to stream it because you're scared of it. Then stream it. D2. Which D2? Destiny 2 or Diablo? Destiny. I mean, you can always get back into Destiny. Like, the game's not in the best spot, but they're getting ready to have another update, so... I mean, this game is like a loot-esque style game. So, like, you run around, you unlock different tunes. You unlock, like, different characters, and different characters have different abilities. So, like, all the different characters have different abilities. So you can, like, play around with different abilities and shit. And then there's, like, the stable of different guns, right? Different guns have different abilities. You run around, shoot stuff, collect. There's nothing, like, really, really crazy hard. So, like, you can kind of have fun with it, and it's free. It's a free game. You can always download it and, like, play it for, like, a day and be like, nope, this is no good, and just uninstall it. It's free. I mean, like, and you can get it on Steam. You don't even have to download some bullshit launcher. You can try it and be like, nah, this isn't for me, and then just uninstall it. And we've got a lot of people that play. Like, we've got a lot of people that play that, like, hang out in the Discord. I mean, they've been kind of, like, everybody's kind of, like, slowing down on it a little bit right now, just because there's not, like, a lot that came with this update, but, like, we still have a lot of new players and shit that come in. So, it's not bad. I don't know, Hunt. What am I going to do now that it's a city builder management strategy type game? Gotcha, Isa. Sorry, I missed that message a second ago. I was like in like brain mode. Again, we were talking about how I don't read. Well, well, now I don't really need to go grind for my parts for my shotgun. What do we need to do now? I don't know if you want to get back into that. Yeah, dude, I've thought about going back to Lost Ark. I've thought about trying Lost Ark again just because it's kind of fun. The hard part's finding, like, that's why you need a fox tossing an emote, like tossing a book emote one day. One day. That's the hard part. Like, there are good games out. You know what game I'm getting ready to pick up? Palworld. So Palworld's getting ready to have a new update. I love Palworld. It's super fun. I already own it, so I think I'm going to play the update for Palworld as well. You did play a lot of Palworld. If you played a lot of Palworld, they're getting ready to have a new update. And if you haven't played since, like, when the game first came out, the game's actually pretty fun. You could always jump into Palworld. Palworld's a lot of fun. And you already own it, so, like, all the updates are free. PoE. Dude, I've thought about PoE too, personally. I've thought about PoE as well. Alright. I have to focus for 30 seconds. So, invasions. What invasions should I do? I'm not doing them. I'm not going to do them with, like... The new update's going to be huge. I'm excited for the new update, honestly.
Thanks for the
because it comes out on the 23rd, so played it before. Got a pew pew kitties. That was enough. Yep. Invite. What am I gonna do? You guys just gonna take me somewhere? Let me put clean on, and you guys can just take me someplace so I can knock. Like I can have you guys take me to do like the shit that I need to go do. I'll just put Keelan back on. Oh. But I fucked up. I'll put Keelan back on. If I need to go do invasions or whatever, let's go do invasions. Need void vessels for more dog. Hey, let's do void vessels. I need void vessels. My dog's not leveled out. If, like, you guys want to come in and we want to do void vessels, let's go run void vessels. If you guys want to do fucking invasions, we'll do invasions. I don't give a shit. You guys tell me what you want. Keelan is still so bad. Keelan is not that bad. Keelan is manageable right now. No, I think 14 is a lot of fun too. It's just, it depends on what like Kilkey's definitely looking for. I think 14's great. I mean, honestly, I still pay my sub. I literally still pay my sub on 14. So, like, I could go back at any time. Oh, I need to make Fabio party leader. What the fuck am I doing? Fabio. Transfer leader role. Be there whenever I decide to come back. I need to. Got your fat cat, your fat Moogle, and was done. Dude, Kilky's got like a goal of shit. She sits down and she's like, checklist. Cute animals. That's all I need. Can I collect all the cute animals? Collected, done. Done and dusted. And then Kilky's done. You know what I mean? As soon as Kilky's got the animals, she's like, I'm done. Moving on to the next game. It's fucking hilarious. Oh.
Well, hello there.
So many cute pets. Hey guys, everybody that's followed here recently, thank you guys for the follows. We do keep them anonymous. So I do that. I gotta go get coffee in a second. I do that because some people just don't want to be called out. So thank you guys for the follows. We do keep them anonymous. So if you're just hanging out and chilling, no, I appreciate you. It's a great place to lurk. If you want to speak up and get to know me in the community, you always feel free to speak up. We happy to get to know you. Thank you guys for all the follows. Definitely open for game ideas too. I think as like a content creator, I need to like maintain a position in a specific game. Like I need to start making YouTube content for this game, which is what I'm going to do over the next couple weeks. While I'm off of like work, right? I'm going to work on making more YouTube content for like some of the new weapons, some good builds for weapons, like how to play certain Descendants. This is going to be like, I'm going to give like build guides, but a lot of it I want to tell people like less of like a do this and more of a this is why we do this, because I think understanding how to play is more important than somebody just like telling you what to do and then walking away. So I'm gonna make some like I'm gonna make some Descendant guides and shit like that. So got a lot to do, but I'm always open for other games. Like I know I'm gonna play It Takes Two. I'm gonna play It Takes Two with Rusty. Me and her probably gonna play it like I would say we play sometime this week maybe. It's either gonna be, well, it's probably not gonna be this week. It's definitely gonna be next week, but we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Those are the videos you would look the ones that both tell you what to do and why. I feel like understanding what and why is huge. Because, like, just being told what to do is, like, it's mid or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's useful, but understanding why you're doing the things allows you to make changes on the fly. Because, like, I can tell you what's the best, but just because it's the best doesn't mean it works best for you. So, you need to understand what, like, what's the best, why it's the best, and then you can make decisions on what you need to change in order to make it work for you and your playstyle, right? Because like it just might not work for your playstyle, but if you don't understand why the build works the way it works, you don't know what to change, right? So, I'm gonna die. If you don't know what to change, then you don't know how to modify it to make it work for you. And I think that's the problem with a lot of builds that people find, is they just don't know how to modify it to make it work for them. So like in build guides, I like to tell people like why things work that way. That way, yeah, if it doesn't work for you, you can just make changes and make it work for you and not like fuck up the build because you don't understand why it works. So then you change something and it completely fucks up the synergy. Oh shit, that was not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. I forgot that I have my buttons swapped around to like keep this for leveling. Yo, thank you guys for the follows, by the way. We do keep anonymous. If you're just hanging out and chilling, no, I appreciate you. If you want to speak up, get to know me in the community, happy to get to know you. Either way, thank you guys for the follows. Legit. As other characters to work, yeah. You need to know to give buffs and stuff. Yep. I think that knowing like synergies and stuff like that are also very huge. I think those are like additional guides, like so you can do like everything you need to know about like Viessa, right? And then you can make a whole nother guide where it's like the best synergies in the game, and then you explain like why these tunes synergize well together in case you're playing with your friends and you're trying to figure out what character. Oh, dude, I thought I missed my jump. What characters to like genetic storage? Is it Y? Yeah, it is. I think there's like plenty of room to make guides for this game because I do think the game is fun. It's got its issues for sure, but I think the game is overall fun. So, what is this? Another genetic box? Why does the game love me? Love healing. I need to play Eugen and see what I think of him. I'm gonna miss this jump. Oh, he got it. He got it. Oh, he got it. All right, let's keep moving. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I know today is going to be a, like a normal weekday stream, a little bit short just because I have to go to work in a few hours. Will you let me interact? But I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and enjoy a little bit of the stream today, letting me make your day just a little bit better. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you, Hunt and Fabio, for hard carrying me because I'm obviously not paying attention. What? Drops made you look.
Well, hello.
I can't remember if drops are active or not. I'm pretty sure they are, though. Where the fuck? Dude, Fabio, Hunt, I got lost. I was busy talking. I didn't pay attention. Can somebody hold my hand? Jesus. You just love support? Dude, have you played any of Marvel Rivals? Heard it's good. I don't know if it's great, but I've heard it's good. Pacific Drive? I heard you and Rusty talking about it. Dude, she thought it was a game like Gran Turismo. Low-key, I did too. Didn't realize that it wasn't. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure drops are still active, I think. Either way, if you need a place to hang out, this is still the better place anyway, so... I mean, you're not going to find a better place to hang out either way, so... If drops are active, you're getting them, and if they're not, you're not getting them from anybody, and this is the better place on Twitch to hang out, so, like, win-win. That's how I look at it.
Swapping bags.
She said that, dude. That's what I thought it was. Like, when she said you were playing Pacific Drive, I was like, what is that, like, Forza or some shit? Then she showed it to her. I was like, see what she did there. I see what she did there. Let's keep cooking. Jesus. Dude, I'm basically, like, just getting hard carried. I don't think I've shot a single thing. These guys are probably like, this is why I don't like playing with Randy. Anytime I play with him, like, basically, I just have to do all the work. Reported for AFK, basically. Basically reported for AFK. Hey, do your job and always report AFKs in this game. Don't let motherfuckers get shit for free. If you have to work, they have to work. I don't give a shit how annoying their children are. That doesn't give them an excuse to put their controller down on the couch and take care of their kids. If you got time, if you decided to play a video game, then you need to sit down and play the game. Fuck your kids. They need to respect the fact that you're gaming. Don't give a shit if somebody fell in the other room and they need dad's help. Like, fuck them, they shouldn't have fell. It's not your problem. They need to learn to be adults sooner or later. Why are we, like, Jesus. See, like, this man up there put his controller down and walked away. And they said I was AFK. Blue beams basically do nothing. Kids are amazing. I don't know, maybe they are. I don't have any. They might be super amazing. I don't know. Somebody's got to have them. It just isn't me. You know what I mean? I should have just saved my dashes and not popped on him, honestly. I imagine kids are amazing if they're yours. I imagine everybody else's kids suck, but I imagine your own kids are awesome. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that is the way to, like, that's the way it is with kids. Like, if they're your kids, fucking best thing in the world. Like, anybody else's kids can just, like, suck ass. This button, please. There we go. Ow, fuck. Ow. Jesus. Oh, that didn't feel good. Will you, and then do the thing, and then do the thing. I feel like this gun's not doing very much damage on Keelan, specifically. 5, there we go. Well, we can't dash through that. See, that's the only problem with this boss, is all that fire is like, it is designed to kill Keelan. Like, it is like, because of the way Keelan's movement works, that fire is terrible. Because you're gonna dash through him and get fucking cooked every time. That's why Elon Musk has like 11, just right, fuck them kids. That's what I'm saying, Blaze. Like, fuck them kids. I can switch out to Glay. Honestly, like, I don't really need to use Keelan for this, so I'll probably just switch to Glay. Did you get out of the fire? Jesus. Don't they all hate him? It's probably mutual. Jesus fucking fuck me. Yeah, we're switching to Keelan, or we're switching off Keelan. He's fun, but like we're going back to Glay. Especially for this, like I'm not doing enough damage to like offset for the rest of my team. You know what I mean? Like I'm not helping my team. Let me get coffee and switch to Glay. Let me get coffee and switch to Glay, alright guys, and then we'll come through and we'll cook. Like Keelan's okay, like I can play him, but like he's definitely needs a little bit more work. I think he's fun. I think he's super fun. I think he's fun to play. I think he's got a fun gameplay loop. But I just don't think that he doesn't stand up as good as some of the other Descendants. And I think because of that, like, you're going to feel disadvantaged when you play him in a team. Like, if you're playing with friends that you like, you're not going to feel... Why is her ass purple? You're going to feel like you're just not contributing evenly to your team. Does that make sense? So if you don't give a shit about your teammates, then you're not really going to care. And I'm sure there's going to be some, like, Keelan, like, fucking... like champ out there that's like he's the best. No, he's not. You can play with him, you can have a lot of fun, you can probably build him out to be decent, but you're still going to not be contributing as much to your team as if you played like one of the meta. And if you're playing with a team that doesn't care, then that's fine. I still think he's fun though. Like I'm definitely going to play with him now that they've buffed him and kind of mess with him and try to come up with a guide on like how to make him slightly useful to where you don't feel disadvantaged. But it's going to take a... Alright, let's see what we got. All you're doing is looking at Sharon's ass? So, I do have a question though. So, since you do play Sharon, so they buffed that time, right? From like, they buffed the time to like 6 seconds, right? From 4 in ambush. Is that enough time to keep 100% uptime? Or does that additional 2 seconds not give you enough time for your skills to reset to be able to keep the ambush up 100%? Let's go turn this into something that's like slightly useful. Give me a second, guys. Let me re-roll it. Let me re-roll this. It literally needs to be re-rolled some. I'm not gonna like spend a lot of time on it. We just want like crit damage, firearm attack. Basically crit damage and firearm attack, right? Anything else is just gonna be a bonus. Maybe weak spot if we get lucky. You guys think of anything else that needs to be on this shotgun? Should we put like electric? Like, doesn't electric strip armor? We don't need crit rate. All we need is like crit damage. This only has hip fire act. Oh, bonus damage versus Colossus for sure. Yeah, good to you real quick. I'm gonna roll this. It's gonna take just a second. I think we need firearm attack, damage versus Colossus, crit damage. Those are the 3 main ones. And then either probably weak point if we can get lucky. What do I think on the buff? Basically the same setup as the Executioner. That's what I thought. I mean, basically it's the exact same. I like the Siva thing too, by the way. That's what I'm thinking. Like, the weak point is nice, but it's not really required on this gun because it's not a weak point gun, but you can definitely get the damage out of it. But the 3 that I definitely want are going to be the 3 I said. Anything on top of that's just going to be a bonus, right? Like, I at least want to get gold in the main 3. Crit damage, weak point, Colossus, and fire. Yeah, that's what I thought. It just depends on how much I want to spend on it. But those 3 golds are like like the 3 main ones are like a must-have. Do you know what I mean? You lucked out and rolled all gold, dude. That's a good feeling when you like just like luck into it. I mean, obviously you can see my luck. They were like, "Oh, this dude streams. Fucking keep him rolling." Streamer luck's a lie. Hey, look! It's the exact roll I need, just the wrong fucking color. What will they buff on Glay? I don't think they're gonna buff anything on Glay. I don't think they're gonna buff anything on Glay. I don't think Glay really needs a buff. If anything, they could revert like the nerf they did to her back in the day, which made her massacre so good. Honestly though, I think Glay's in like I think Glay's in a pretty good spot. And a lot of it is because I think what really works for Glay is the strength of the weapons that she fights with. Yeah, she just power crept to hell, all hell. Basically, but as long as they continue to put strong weapons in the game, Glay's kit, you know what I mean? Like, Glay's kit will allow her to continue to stay strong. Because basically, she's just like unlimited ammo. So, if they put a good gun in the game, and the limiting factor of that gun is the fact you have to reload it, and you can put it on Glay and bypass that, then it's going to make Glay fine. Like, Glay's still super strong. It's just you have people like... Haley that can come in and one-shot bosses. Where you actually, like, it takes a few seconds to kill them with Glay. You know what I mean? You have smithereens on Glay. That's what I'm trying to get my smithereens up. Look, Jesus, guys. Especially now after his nerf. I ran in and tried my Glay on Gluttony, and I got him to, like... I broke all of his shield and got him to, like probably 30% health before he enraged solo. Just planting my feet and just shooting. That was with Executioner. I'm thinking you could probably one-shot him. I think you could probably one-shot him with like a really good smithereens. I think you would just take him out. Crit hit damage. This is what we're gonna take. You want them to revert the nerf? Not ready for Deathstalker? They're going to nerf Deathstalker too. They'll nerf Deathstalker next season. They'll nerf Deathstalker. They'll make it to where you can solo everything. I don't necessarily think that that's the right play. We talked about it earlier. You need aspirational content. If there's nothing for you to aspire to in the game, then You know what I mean? If there's nothing for you to aspire to in the game, then why grind everything? You know what I mean? Like if there's nothing for you to get, then why grind? And if getting the strongest stuff doesn't matter, why get it? Plenty doesn't prepare you for Deathstalker. It was one of the few bosses that like had mechanics though. Since they've stripped all the mechanics out, because like I don't think Molten Fortress really had a mechanic that you really, because like his mechanic was like just moving the lasers around and then like just shooting him. I think Gluttony you had to pay attention because like you had to like get the balls in the right spot. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And then get other players to catch up. I mean, for sure, I can see like the positives of both, but I just definitely, there just needs to be good aspirational content. As long as they keep adding aspirational content and a reason for you to get stronger weapons, then I'm okay with it. Do you know what I mean? But if it gets to a point where like basically everything just gets nerfed every time and there's nothing for you to want to do, then it's going to be a problem. Who says they can do the other? Yeah. Because I remember like Connor and I were talking about it before they made it to where you could solo as many of the bosses as you could pre-nerf. Like you could get caught up on like Frostwalker and all sorts of things with like pugs, with people that just couldn't figure out the mechanics. And you would like try to tell them in voice chat what to do and they wouldn't do it, and then they would wipe and then everybody would leave. Then you would go to the next pug and the same thing, and you could spend like 2 hours trying to get through a pug because people wouldn't know the mechanic, and you would try to explain it to them, and after they die they would just leave. Because basically they just wanted to get into a pug where like 2 people knew the mechanic and would do the mechanic, and all they had to do was just stand there and hold the trigger down. You know what I mean? So, I like the colors on this. I like the colors on this Freyna. I do like this. I really, really like that. I think that looks good. I think they did a good job on that recolor. I think they did a good job on it. I like it. Except the clock that'll wipe you. You guys ready to go? The clock's in the HP cut. I don't know. When are you guys going to carry me through some of these bosses? I still need to go through. Like, I don't have any cores to crack, so I haven't even bothered to try. I don't know. I might have some cores to crack now. I don't know that I want to do it like right now, but maybe later. As you wish. Good fob and bring.
Launching void vessel exploration.
Your Sharon does not look like Sharon. I don't know what skin you put on your Sharon, but it does not look like Sharon at all. I gotta sneeze. I'm gonna be right back. That's fine. I gotta sneeze. And what's going on? Honestly, I think that I agree with you that the game does not do a good job of telegraphing. I think this game actually does a very bad job of telegraphing. Compared to like if you want to add mechanics to a game, you need to have very strong telegraphs on what is actually happening. I think if you do not have like accurate telegraphs on what needs to be done, then you're basically just setting your player base up for failure. You know what I mean? Like if you don't do it, then you've just set your player base up for failure. And then it's the game, like it's the game's fault that people are failing and not... It's the game's fault that people are failing and not people. Because if you don't know what you're supposed to do and you're on a time crunch, then you're not going to figure it out before you die. And people are going to get frustrated with you for not seeing it. You know what I mean? So you're kind of like fucking your players. Because it's in a time crunch, right? So people only have so much time. And then they're sitting there and they're like, I only have so much time. And then people haven't figured out everything. People die. And then people are like, okay, well, I'm playing with retards. And then they fucking quit out. And then you're stuck going, dude, I'm trying to learn the mechanics. And you're just in a bad spot because the mechanics just aren't telegraphed well enough. And like you don't learn those types of mechanics through like the storyline and gameplay. Because like in some other games, you would learn those mechanics in like the story, in the gameplay, in regular missions, to where you can recognize them and then apply them. Does that make sense? Yo, how you doing, Tech, you handsome fucking bastard? That's all we talk about around here. Thank you for the follow. We do keep them anonymous, so if you're just hanging out, chilling, relaxing, no, I appreciate you. If you want to speak up, get to know me in the community, happy to get to know you. Either way, thank you for the follow. Hello? Okay. But yeah, other games do a really good job of that. Like, even if you look like Destiny 2, like as frustrating as Destiny 2 can be, like their raids, they don't technically telegraph things very well, but that's because of like day one raids and races and stuff. They don't want to make it too blatantly obvious. But for a lot of dungeons and shit like that, like once you kind of know, you learn different mechanics from playing through different dungeons and different experiences. And then when you get to something, you can kind of piece together what you need to do. So where are we at here? Anything good? Genetic. We take that. I need 2 dog foods is what I need.
Hey, listen.
What's up, Big Dick? Your mom's still in the hospital? Hard on her because of her condition. She's feeling better each day. Dude, that's rough. Are you there with her? Dude, I'm sorry to hear that. Anytime you hear about fucking health conditions, it's always like big sad. Hopefully she like recovers very well though. It's not anything too bad. Dude, I'm sorry though. Hopefully it gets better for you, mate. Hopefully she's feeling strong and she's out of there super quick. Anytime you got like family or a loved one that's like struggling, it's fucking tough, dude. Just make sure there's not genetic material here. Broken storage. You're back at work but close by. Then at least you're able to like, your job will, you know, working with you on it and shit, because that's always huge. Dude, why you guys break the bot every time? Literally, I cannot leave you alone with the bot for 30 seconds. I am replacing the bot over the break. I am replacing the bot over the break. We are going to make some changes to stuff. We're going to actually look like a Twitch channel. Just don't tell people. I cannot wait to get that skin to like break everybody's eyes. Hit the wrong button there. Ow! Ow, ow, and ow. Don't use Freyna. She's still strong. I think a lot of people are burnt out on Freyna. Honestly. I think a lot of people don't use Freyna. So there's 2 things that I think happen. 2 things. One, I think that a lot of people are burnt out on Freyna and they're looking to play something else. 2, I think that there are still quite a few people that play Freyna. I think that the devs changed the matchmaking to prioritize putting Freynas with Freynas. And because of that, you see less of them in your day-to-day playthrough. But as soon as you play a Freyna, it feels like every party has 3 Freynas. I don't know what your guys' experience has been, but that's basically been my experience since like the Season 2 update. You blame Isa for all the Riz? I mean, it's hard not to. So this is not on YouTube? Would you break on YouTube? I'm on YouTube right now. I should be. Hey. Should be on YouTube right now. It's an experimental box. All right. Let's go this way. Let's keep cooking. All right, what do we got here? Jump that. Go this way. What do we got here? All right. These guys are here. Fabio's checking that. I'm missing one of these beacons. I don't know what fucking beacon I'm missing, but I'm missing a beacon. Still think it was a missed opportunity that these lasers don't rotate. Oh, I see. That was a joke, yeah. Like me, head, joke. Woo. You don't see a lot of Freyna, but you still use Freyna. I noticed it when I played my Freyna. Like, as soon as the season started, I noticed that if I got on and played my Freyna, it felt like they put me in a party with 3 Freynas every time. And if I was, like, on Glay trying to run shit, like, it would just... There was no Freyna. There just wasn't one. Looked like everybody was here. Plant feet. Plant feet, pull trigger. That's all we do. We're a Glay main. I hear that fucking smithereens popping off. I could hear it from here. Hear all them fucking pellets hitting. Dude, I need to get this motherfucker. I need to get mine leveled up. Like, it needs so much to it. Because right now my executioner is better than my current smithereens. Like 100%. But I think once I get it leveled up, the smithereen's gonna be better for sure. Happy Thursday. How you doing, Scoobs? You having a good Thursday? You wanna know a secret? Well, realistically, I should have took Friday off of work, but I can't because I got put in a different department. Realistically, I should have had Friday off. Today should have been my last day at work. It's not, but it should have been. But I get like a couple weeks off of work.
An enemy container has been revealed.
Like starting like the end of the week. So I'm pretty excited. For the tamer, that thing was ugly. You think so? How you doing, Blaze? I don't know, man. I'm not saying that it's not good because they've definitely done it. Jesus Christ. They've definitely done a good job on some of the skins, but some of the skins they give us are just fucking terrible, aren't they? Fabio too fast. Fabio Cook. It's not even at 40 yet. Fuck, I hate my life. I ain't paying Fabio money. You owe Fabio money. I don't owe Fabio money. Yeah, they've done a good job with some of the gun skins, but some of them are just terrible. The original one, heck yeah. Dude, the Infernal Walker skin, why would you... It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, I have no desire to grind for that. When they said you were going to, like, be able to grind for skins in the game, I was like, oh, dude, these are going to be, like, really cool skins. And then they put that fucking skin in as, like, the grindable skin, and I was just like... Why? You still find insane people use it? The only reason people use it is to flex that they grinded for it. I guarantee the only reason people use it is because it's like semi-exclusive. Because you have to do so many rounds to get it. What? I have a feeling we're doing something and I need to... We're doing something that I wasn't ready for. Oh yeah, we definitely doing something I wasn't ready for. I have no idea what I'm doing here. So, Jesus. I don't know what I'm doing. All I'm going to tell you is, like, I'm probably going to get fucked. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting fucked. I don't even see a... Oh, ow, ow, shit. Fuck, Jesus. Oh, yep, I'm dead. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just shooting stuff. It's a weird flex that they don't have taste. I mean, are you surprised though? I mean, like... I'm trying to find like a fucking like a weak spot on it. I'm not seeing a single fucking weak spot on this thing. Unless maybe it's fucking head? I'm too far away. I don't like it. I'm not saying I can't do it. I just need to get off my shotgun. Like, I'm literally throwing right now. I have to get off my shotgun, basically. I don't know what the mechanic is. Like, I don't know. Am I supposed to do something with this clock? Like, what fucking skulls? Jesus. Oh, now as soon as I take my fucking shotgun off, now they put it on the ground. I don't know. I have no idea what I just did. I don't know if I fucked up. Guys, did I do something wrong? Hold on a second, Scoobs. I'll read you in a second. I feel like I came into this woefully underprepared, chat. I'm just doing glay things right now, which is like just pulling the trigger. I'm coming, I see the marker, Do I get in here? I don't know. I'm just doing glay things. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. I don't think I was supposed to be in there. I'm pretty sure I fucked up. I'm pretty sure I did something wrong. Oh, Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn it.
I am not. I am throwing. I threw. Okay. Oh, it's just me. Oh, I was like, dude, it's just me. We fucking dead. Interesting. Glay's one of the worst choices. I didn't even know he was coming in. I was just like, I don't know. Dude, the way he like covers the ground and shit like that, like you can't be anywhere near him. Because of the way he's like constantly proccing off AoE damage right around him, like you cannot utilize Glay to their full potential. Just kill all the skulls and jump the things. Okay.
Support ends when we're out of supplies.
Just kill all the skulls and jump the things. That's all I gotta worry about. They just put me on idiot duty, so we're gonna go with this. As long as asshole stays away. Wrong gun. As long as he stays away from me, I'm okay. He's got a spot on his back. Interesting. As long as he stays away from me, I'm okay. He debuffs half HP. I heard he takes like half your HP away. Which is really rough on Glay because I already take like half my HP away. Dude, he spends like no time on the ground either. That's rough. Okay. So based on this, it looks like do you have to break the clocks? That's where I'm like, Ow! Fucking Jesus Christ. I guess we have to like just stand in these and break them. Okay. No more work until the 27th? Dude, I cannot wait for that to be me. I literally cannot wait for that to be me. Is there another clock? Or is he like, is it like hurt him now? There's another clock. Oh fuck, look at all those skulls. That's not good. Oh, I shouldn't have stood in that. Hey, maybe don't stand in things, right? Maybe if I stopped standing in things, it would be better, right?
My shield is down.
Half of Freyna's health is still a lot of health. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Jesus, Jesus, fuck. Ow. I'll let, I'm not gonna, oh, I was gonna say, but now I need to res because of Hunt. I have a lot of health, so, oh, Jesus. 3 hits took me from 20k health down to dead. I was not expecting that. I was like, dude, I have plenty of health. Like, I'm not frenzied. I should be able to take, like, plenty of hits. Dude, I watched that one fucking ball hit me and take me from, like, 20k health down to basically nothing. Oh. Jesus Christ. Let you level up Eugen? Yeah, let's just go do other stuff. We'll come back later. It's not a big deal. We'll come back later. Fuck, dude. So basically, what I noticed so far was you go in, you do damage, and then he puts up clocks. And then it looks like everybody has to stand in the... Okay, well, that just happened. It looks like everybody just has to stand in the clocks, right? And you break the clocks. And then once you break the clocks, then he starts shooting skulls at you, and then you have to, like, kill all the skulls while avoiding, like, all the green shit. I don't know... Because it looked like we reset the clocks. Then he starts like shooting the faces out, like the skulls. We have to shoot all the skulls. I don't know what was triggering like all of the explosions right on top of us. I don't know if that was like skulls hitting people and then they like triggered those explosions or what. Because that was like really hurting us. The clock cleanses you. Okay. So stand in the clock, find a totem with covered face. That's the mechanic. It's a floating mask. Yeah. Once I kind of have an understanding of what I'm supposed to do, it'll like make sense when I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? Use a bunny to kill the skulls. Is that the play there? Is just run, like just bring a bun to just like kill the skulls? Team disbanded? Oh, for sure. With high voltage mod? Yeah, that's what I have on mine right now. Let me get some more coffee. Let's get some more coffee. We can run like some more, we can run some more void vessels or whatever, because I got to go to work here in a little bit. For the final level of the artifact. Has arms covering face. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, you guys let me know if you're wanting to run. If you guys are wanting to run more stuff with me, let me know. If not, I'm just going to just run Void Vessel and run Void Vessel till I have to go to work, because I got to go to work here in just a little bit. But, so the more stacks you get, the more fucked you are. Okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. I promise I will be less of a piece of shit next time we go in there and do it. Once I understand the mechanic, I won't fuck it up. It's just understanding the mechanic. Do you know what I mean? Everything the Deathstalker throws at you gets a stack. If 5, you die. What up, Sadie? How you doing, beautiful? Yeah, I definitely think once I understand the mechanic, it won't be so bad. Because, like, basically you just get instant gibbed. And if you're getting insta-gibbed, there's nothing you can do other than be better, right? Like, just do better. So, hope you're great. I'm doing fine. I'm doing awesome. Anybody want to come back in and run, like, Void Vessel or whatever? Because if not... Oh yeah. Is finishing Eugen? You need me to give you a Eugen build? I'll take Hunt's build. Checking your mom, make some coffee. That's fine. I'll run. I'll run one. Unless Hunt, are you coming? Is anybody coming before I jump in this? Is anybody doing anything? Is anybody doing anything? Give you a sec? You don't get a sec. Why? No, I'm just... I love you guys. Oh, you're supposed to be... You're like running to level up. If you're going to go level up Eugen, I'm just going to run this. City lies? City doesn't lie. You said you were going to level up your Eugen to try to do Deathstalker, and it sounds like... Fabio's got some stuff to do, so I'm just going to run one of these real quick. City, where my carry? You're not coming, you need to be. Actually, invite. Social. Hunt. Party invite. You only carry in chapel? I really want to... I do want to get this better. Actually... I was hoping it was going to be ready to cook. Alright, let's go. What are we doing? What are we doing there, Hunt? What is... I really do think they need better color palettes. Like, in the game. There's so many colors in the game that outfits get that you don't have the access to choose. Prime example is, like, one of the greens on, Freyna. Like, you cannot physically pick that color. And I think that's a problem. So they need to make better color palettes to where you can like pick from. Because like I really want the green from Freyna. You gonna just bring Hunt in, or are you just gonna bring Eugen into the Void Vessel, or do you want to run just like a 400 or something really quick? They nerf Deathstalker again? I don't think so. They'll nerf him next season. Yeah. Both have tons of mobs and XP. We'll just run this. We'll just run this. Bro, my fucking, like, my nipple itches. You ever have that happen? I think it's my shirt is, like, rubbing it and, like, tickling it and then making me, like, want to itch it. Don't act like I'm the only motherfucker that's ever had that happen. Some of the placement of colors go weird. You would like different color placements. Yeah, like right now they only have like the 4 color system versus like they could definitely do more with it for sure. Your nipples get fucked up, dude. I bet like the chapping on those bitches, like, do you put chapstick or Vaseline on them? Wait, we missed this. Oh my god. It's Portuguese Diaz. It's my brother. Oh no, I fell. I love me some One Piece, a good One Piece reference. I mean, I've only rewatched the entire series like 3 times, so I need to rewatch it again, but still. I'm a little behind. I'm just a little behind. I'm not really far behind. But like I watched all of Wano, so I'm waiting for like the next arc to finish up and then I'll rewatch it again. But such a good fucking anime. Like it's literally such a good anime. Not gonna lie. You've had to use chapstick before, dude. Like, low key, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, dude,
Thanks for the
you do
follow.
not want to have severely chapped nipples when you work outside. You will fucking hate your life. Like, definitely for sure, do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Ain't no shame. Yo, thank you for the follow. We do keep them anonymous. So if you're just hanging out, chilling, and relaxing, no, I appreciate you. If you want to speak up and get to know me in the community, I'm happy to get to know you. Either way, thank you for the follow, by the way. Yo, you currently use my build for, you thought I looked familiar? Dude, I'm happy you're enjoying that unstable bomber build. I haven't, like, so low key, like, once human, I kind of got burnt out on it. I think a lot of people did. Like, they just didn't do it. There were just a couple things about it that bothered me with the seasons. I had a lot of friends that were like stopping playing, and then because they stopped playing, they weren't able to join seasons with me. Like, there were a couple things about it, and then like most of the new updates were like the same content, just rehashed. So I'm taking a break from it, obviously. Once they add more content, I definitely want to go back and check it out. But yeah, I took a break and started playing some First Descendant. Yo, though, I did definitely appreciate you like recognizing me though. That's fucking awesome. It's great. They did some for Once Human. They did some big changes. Is it something I need to check out eventually? I'm waiting for like a new season, new map, like new bosses, new everything. You know what I mean? And realistically, I'd love to get to where like the seasonal model didn't lock your friends out of playing with you. So I think that's probably one of the biggest like impairments to Once Human, is the fact that like if your friends miss like the start of the season by so much, you just can't play with them. Like, that's a big letdown for me. You got burned on First Descendant. See, I did it the other way around. Like, as a content creator, what the fuck? As a content creator, I wanted to, oops. I wanted to find something to play. And I was like, I need to make a decision, right? Like, I have to pick a game. And it was Once Human or First Descendant. And I knew there were a lot of like really good content creators that had picked up the First Descendant. So I was like, you know, we'll go try Once Human. And I had a lot of fun with Once Human. And then once I got burnt out on Once Human, I came to the First Descendant. So like I just did it. I did it the other way around. I'm hoping to start making some like decent guides for the First Descendant. And then if they, you know, when they bring some like quality, like really big updates to Once Human, I'll probably go back and check it out because I did enjoy it. Yeah, definitely is. Every gun 5x, every descent in the game. Oh yeah, then you're like, we've got some friends like Fabio and Hunt and everybody that have like 5x'd everything, and it's definitely like you can get burnt out. And season 2 didn't add like a whole lot to the game. So if you're like a hardcore grinder, you're going to come back and play for like, you know what I mean, a couple weeks. And then probably just be ready to put it down for some 2 genetic storage. Oh, wow. You know, and you can't blame a player. I don't think like gamers should feel bad if they want to pick up and put down games. You know what I mean? I think it's perfectly fine to pick them up and put them down and come back with new stuff. 898 hours, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Destiny's always had a way to bring friends into missions. Oh yeah. The biggest issue with the First Descendant is like you can't even get on the server. Like if you join after a certain period of time, your friends literally cannot play with you. Like they just cannot do it. Like doesn't matter what you do, they just physically can't play with you, and I think that was like one of the biggest turnoffs for me at the end. In Once Human. But I think normalizing being able to play multiple games, having comfort games, and being able to pick up and put down games is a good thing. I think for a lot of people, they end up playing a game like it's a job, and it just completely destroys the game for them, and then they don't ever want to pick it back up. You know what I mean? 4 worlds per server now, it's kind of crazy. What's that mean? There's just barely any worlds? So like there's like barely any servers and shit? It's weird lately. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think people are starting to get more used to that. I think people are starting to like be comfortable with having comfort games and then going out and being like, hey, this is my comfort game, but I'm going to go play something else because I'm looking for a different experience. And my comfort game just is out of content. Instead of sitting there bitching because the game is out of content, people are like, no, this is fine. Like, I'll come back and play it when there's more content. But until there's more content, I'm just going to go play something else. And I think that, like, Final Fantasy is a great example of that. Final Fantasy 14, their devs actively tell people to do that. Their devs are very actively like, hey, if you run out of shit to do in our game, go do something else. Don't stay here and hate our game. I think Final Fantasy 14 is really good at saying and doing that, and I think other games need to normalize it instead of like trying to force you to log in every day so you spend money on micros. That's why most games want you to log in every day, is because it increases your chance of spending money on microtransactions. And I think games should, I think that's just a shitty, I think that's a shitty thing, and I think that's like a shitty design. And it disrespects players and acts like they're stupid, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Not when you're broke, but that's their goal, though. Their goal is to try to get you to spend money. Do you know what I mean? Like, their goal is to get you to spend money on their game. Which is now 15 days, yep. Like, but, I mean, that's ultimately their goal. Like, the Baldur's Gate dev, during the Game Awards and stuff, talked about it. And quite a few people have been talking about it. But basically what it boils down to is like game devs who prioritize making money and not adding things to the game that like increase the gamer's experience, or just doing a disservice to gaming. We need to get more devs who like put things in the game because it improves player experience, and not putting it in there just as a way to increase profits and revenue. We need to get games, like, it's okay to make money, it's okay to make a ton of money making video games, but just putting shit in games just to try to make money is like ruining gaming. That's why a lot of live service games are shitty anymore and everything else, is because the live service model isn't put there to make a better gaming experience. The live service model is put there to increase revenue for the company. So if you're adding things that are not like designed to help players in any way or to improve your game, and its only design is to make money, it's going to effectively be shitty and a bad experience for players overall. I'm gonna get hurt. Hopefully we're gonna start seeing more devs like shy away from it and actually like put things in the game to like improve player experience instead. But we need more good devs and good games to like force people's hands. Why do these games make everything so expensive? It's because fucking people pay for it. You know what I mean? People can't get everything, but they want everything. People can't get everything, but they want everything, and they're willing to pay to try to get everything. I mean, developers only really care about one thing, and that's making money. Very rarely is there actually a game dev anymore that cares about making a good game and a good player experience. I think the devs do, but I think the companies and the publishers don't. And then it makes people use the word game dev improperly. Like, I don't think game devs are trying to fuck players. I think companies are trying to fuck players. But instead of people saying, well, this company is fucking players, they say, well, game devs are being assholes anymore. Why aren't game devs like they used to be? And I don't think it has anything to do with the devs. Not sure how or why, but I just got $32 million. It's definitely balanced. It's fully balanced. We picking up Fabio, or we... Oh, yeah, we picking up Fabio, or we running? Release the game and fix it? Well, yeah, basically. And people still play. I'm just going to rerun until Fabio says he wants something, because I've only got, like... I've got about 20 more minutes, and then I got to go work at Mythic. Got to go get big streamers their giant sponsorships. Go see if we can get like Asmongold a sponsorship or something. I'd love to get Asmon a sponsorship before the end of the year, but we're so close to the end of the year that I just don't think any sponsors are spending on anything for this month. Basically, we're just trying to get sponsorships for people into January and February at this point. '13 was released. One day you'll be on Judge's roster at Mythic, and I will fucking sell the shit out of your ass. I will be selling your ass like it's going out of style. Sounds really bad when you say it like that, but nothing like saying you're gonna sell your friend's ass. Sell their ass? Dude, I'm gonna sell so much of Visa's ass, it's not even gonna be funny. You're gonna say, what'd you walk back into? I gotta go to work here in a little bit. I work for Mythic Talent. We have like Asmin, Emeru. We have like a bunch of people on our roster, right? Like my job is to get them sponsorships. And then Isa was like, one day I'll be on Judge's roster. And I was like, yeah, as soon as you get on my roster, I will sell your ass. And then I was like, well, that sounds really bad. Talking about ass playing First Descendant. What else do you talk about when you play First Descendant? I don't know why you can't ping. Sometimes if people are new to servers, it gets a little wonky. Because I have that happen like when I'm trying to do servers at work. I don't know. You look at the eyes. I look at everything. I eat with my eyes. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. I don't know, man. He ping Fabio, see if then he'll see where your name is and he can back, like counter ping you or whatever. Dude, I love that yellow, and at the same time, it is literally like a fucking flashbang going off on the screen. It's just so much brighter than the blue. You know what I mean? Like, it looks cool as shit. So fucking bright. Like, don't get me wrong. As soon as I get the skin, I'm fucking putting it on my gun. No questions asked. But it literally just looks like a fucking concussion grenade going off the entire time. Like, look how bright that is. It's insane. You're in TFD chat. Bro, I've been grinding these chests. Takes forever to get mats. It does. Well, and the worst part is, like, you have to pick which chest you want, right? So you either need to grind and make sure you use, like, you save your keys and open, like, all the genetic material chests so you get the blueprints. Or fucking, like, open all special materials just to try to get, like, the mats to grind. I wonder if they're going to nerf it before the end of the season. I'm wondering if they're either going to nerf it before the end. So here's where my thought process is in that. I'm wondering if additional fellows are going to have to be like manually leveled up over and over again. I think if they make it to where like if you get additional fellows, is there a thing here? Oh shit, there's not. I think if they make it to where like you have to like let me get my thought process going because I broke it while I was jumping. If additional fellows have to be manually grinded each time to level them up, I think they will nerf it. I don't think you'll have to do this every time. If they make it to where you grind your fellow one time and then that fellow's level is sort of like you know what I mean? Like it's good against all of your fellows, then I think they leave the grind the way it is. That's what I see. The only way I would see it making sense to make you regrind your fellows is if different fellows do different things. So like if some fellows like are pickup pets and other fellows like give you stat bonuses, then I could see where they would make it to where you would have to grind them because each one would have different bonuses. But I think this grind is insane if you have to do it numerous times. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So I think if they make the level, like if they make it across the board, you only have to do it one time. I don't think they're going to modify the grind very much. But I think if they make it to where you have to do it frequently, they'll end up nerfing it. And the only reason they haven't nerfed it yet is to give people content to do. You grinded your fellow too much when you were younger? Still grind that motherfucker. pet grind multiple times lines up with their model. Again, if I think is like I could see them making you do it multiple times, but if you have to do it multiple times, they will end up nerfing it because it's just too much and people won't do it. People will just get the one fellow, and then when they realize people aren't getting additional fellows, which means they're not buying skins and they're not doing all that, they'll say we're actively losing money with this model, and then they'll change the model. 4 seconds solos feels wrong. Dude, this is what everybody is saying. Like, you go in there with Haley and just delete it. I don't have my Haley built yet, but after seeing what everybody's doing, that is like very high on my priority list for this week, is like fucking grinding a Haley out. I've wanted to grind a Haley, but I had a Glay, right? And like Glay's really good at bossing. So it was like, yeah, like having Haley versus having Glay, like it's not that big of a difference. Like they're both really good bossers. But then after seeing what like Haley can currently do, it's like, I think we need one. Are you new to this? So your characters and weapons suck? That's okay. It gives you all the time in the world to find them. The important thing you need to do is figure out a bosser and figure out a mobber. Once you have a bosser and a mobber, you are essentially good to grind for whatever you want. It used to be you needed a Sharon. You needed a bosser, a mobber, and a Sharon, but now it's not required. Like you can use Sharon as like a bosser, but you don't need to have a Sharon. Oh, and you need an Enzo. So basically you need an Enzo and you need a bosser and a mobber. Once you get those 3, then you can basically grind everything you need in the first Descendant to like try different shit out. And then weapon wise, there's like a handful of weapons that you need, but you can get by with just a couple. There's like just a couple weapons. It just depends on which Descendant you're using. But Enduring Legacy is normally like a solid gun you can put on basically everybody and it'll do just fine. Oh yeah, dude, the way you had to get Haley sucked. I actually didn't buy her. I was gonna buy her and then I was like, nah, we'll just do the thing. It took a lot of days to do the thing. Yeah, basically like an end zone of Freyna will get you really far. Yeah, even if you don't get alt Freyna and you just run like regular Freyna,
Well, hello.
Enzo,
Thanks for the follow.
get like a Haley or a Glay. Like honestly, Freyna will basically take you anywhere you need to go. Hey, thank you for the follow. We do keep anonymous. If you're saying out, chilling, relaxing, no, I appreciate you. If you're speaking to know me in the community, have a good night. Either way, thank you for the follow. Honestly, like Freyna is just so good at both that you can essentially use her as a bosser and a mobber and she'll do just fine. Until you like figure out what tune you want. Honestly. And the reason you need Enzo is to open the vaults. Because like there's certain material you need and having an Enzo to open the vaults essentially just puts it on easy mode for you so you have less to do. Dude, the Haley grind was straight BS when it came out. Even Haley can kill Infernal in less than a minute. Dude, they're saying Haley's just fucking broken at this point. You get Alt Bunny for free. As long as you logged in for the 14 days straight, you'll get Alt Bunny at the end. You pick it at the end. From like the event kiosk. Like every day you like click a little button. And once you've clicked all 14 buttons, you can pick between... Basically, you can pick between Freyna skins and Alt Bunny. If you get Alt Bunny, that's basically your mobber. So you use Alt Bunny for mobbing and then get like Freyna, Enzo, and after that, I mean, it's basically just play the game and win. Haley's the best DPS right now. Haley's the best, like single target burst DPS. I think burst DPS, she's definitely got it won. I think total DPS, there's definitely room for a conversation. But when it comes to like single target burst DPS, like in small windows, the amount of damage she does is just literally insane. But if she, which there's nothing in the game that she really can't kill right now, but if she couldn't kill something instantly, and it took like you had to wait for her cooldowns, then I think that's where Glay would outshine her. Because Glay, you don't have to worry about cooldowns. So her like Glay's DPS is like a little bit slower, but you know what I mean? There's like no cooldown on it, so you can just essentially spam it. Total Deeps is probably Alt Freyna. Alt Freyna, especially for like clearing mobs and clearing rooms, Like, Alt Freyna's, like, machine gun is fucking insanely broken, especially if you build around it. The problem is just the fact that, the problem is it's got such a long cooldown. You know what I mean? What the fuck? She's just got such a long cooldown on it. If you could get the cooldown on that to be, like, reasonable, she'd be insane. Oh, I didn't fucking see the fire. See the fire around this guy? Such a pain in the ass. Some situations. And I think that's good. I think, like, different Descendants should be strong in certain situations. I think that's what makes things fun. I think where things start to feel bad is when you've got one Descendant that is just basically insanely good at everything. Because then it feels like, why have other Descendants? But as it stands now, there are a lot of Descendants who are actually just good at certain things. He's gonna tank me. I'm down. He's gonna kill me before I kill him. Yep, I'm dead. I do like this shotgun. I just need to level it up. If I had this shotgun leveled up to the same level as my Executioner, he would be going... I would kill him before he killed me.
Let's verify the data.
But because I don't... You know what I mean? But because I don't... It's... Because I don't, I'm just getting like murdered. Not much of an issue. Yeah, if you can, that's the thing. If you can kill them before you get into the cooldown, then it's great. That's why I'm saying about like even Haley. Like as long as you can kill the boss before, you know what I mean? As long as you can kill the boss, and not have to worry about the cooldowns, then they're the best. If you got to worry about cooldowns, then they're... Did I hit G to go back to town? I think I did. It just kind of depends. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. All right. What are we doing here? I got time for like, make more Descendants to balance it out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we have a pretty good spread in Descendants right now. Obviously, they're going to keep adding them. But we need to, like, we definitely need more variation in content. Because right now, they're, like, making content easier and adding more Descendants. And, like, it's just not feeling... You know what I mean? Like, you can basically just do anything with any Descendant at this point. You coming, Fabio? You can do basically anything with any Descendant at this point, which is good, right? For, like, a quote-unquote balance issue. You don't have to feel like you're stuck into playing a meta. But the problem is, like, none of the Descendants feel specialized right now. So it doesn't feel like, oh, you other than like Eugen, like there's a few examples, but for the most part, it feels like you can just kind of do whatever you want, which is good for like game balance and you don't feel bad, but it's bad because then it's like, well, why go out of my way to get other Descendants? Hopefully over time with the balance changes, they continue to like specialize the Descendants and make their play styles feel important. Because right now I feel like I can just do whatever with whoever, and it feels like I can just clear the content. There's definitely like needing Eugens for certain things, but if you have a solid team, you can just ignore it all. Sharon feels special? I think you just have a love affair with Sharon. I think you think with your penis with Sharon. Luna does feel different. Like her play style feels different, and I think now that they've fixed Keelan, his gameplay loop feels different. He doesn't feel strong, but he feels unique to play because of the way you have to weave his skills, and I think that's good. And the same with like Luna. Because of the way Luna plays, I think Luna feels interesting to play. She doesn't necessarily feel like strong or broken, but the gameplay loop that you do when you play her feels interesting. You know what I mean? She's different because she's stealth. I think with ambush, if you can find a way to keep ambush up 100% where you're running around like using ambush, using your knife, and then it's a balance of like killing people versus keeping 100% uptime on your invis, I think that's going to make Sharon feel like a unique Descendant to play, because it's going to be all played around you keeping your invis up, which lets you do more damage, and then doing damage lets you keep, you know what I mean, to where like you're running through this gameplay loop. I think that's going to make Sharon feel really good. And then for like, who else did you say? Like Enzo? I haven't really messed with Enzo. I don't know what Enzo's gameplay loop is, but if he's got an interesting gameplay loop, I think it'll be fun. But I want to see more characters and more reworks around stuff like that, to where like there's like a skill weave. Like you have to weave your skills in order to make them work. Like Bunny was originally like that, and then now Bunny's not. Like for Bunny, I think like the way, like you could rework Bunny in a way to where you have to be running in order to, you have to run in order to be able to keep like uptime on her shock being out all the time. And if you stop, you lose it. I think if you did that, then it would create a situation where like playing Bunny feels interesting, because Bunny is one of the Descendants that you just have to keep moving on. But as it stands now, there are ways around that between like between mods, to where you, once you get it up and running, then it just kind of stays up and you don't have to worry about it. Like you might not be able to run like full sprint all the time. Like there's some stuff you have to do around that, but you can keep her skills and her uptime to where she's basically on autopilot. You build, you have a blast. That's what I've heard. I've actually heard a lot of our people say that Enzo's actually really, really fun to play. I just need to decide, like, basically I just don't have enough catalyst to build everybody out the way I need to, so Glazed Every, you need to manage your HP. Yeah, because like for Glay, you definitely have to manage, like especially on bossing, if you can't one-shot stuff, you have to manage Glay's HP. They could probably make it to where like her shit took more of your HP off, but then they would need to ensure there's more HP drops, because when you're bossing, the biggest issue is there's not a lot of HP drops, and you have to like manage your HP, so you have to come in and out of Frenzy. So it's not like you can just go into Frenzy, keep hitting V and win. You have to go into Frenzy, do some damage, and then if you don't kill shit, you have to look for HP, you have to drop out of Frenzy, you have to pick up HP, go back into Frenzy. Like, it's not a hard loop, but there is a little bit of a gameplay, like a little bit of a loop there to keep her alive and keep her skills running. So like, yeah, I think adding more shit like that will make Descendants feel more unique and keep the game like fun and fresh and interesting. I literally was hammering my V. I don't know what the fuck happened there. 50 cooked and over 70. It's okay. I gotta have something to do. I mean, honestly, I'm the reason I don't have them, and that's because like I just didn't play as much as I probably should have and wasn't cooking things when I needed to. Like, it's entirely my fault. I mean, trust me, I would take shit if you guys could give it to me. That's why you can't do bosses with Glay. Yeah, like bossing with Glay, if you don't instantly kill something, there's just like a little bit of a loop that you get used to. Once you get used to it, it's not really bad. It's just getting used to it, because it's just a different gameplay loop. You know what I mean? I like things that have like that make me at least think a little bit. 400%, is there so much drops that keep her going? Yeah, like for 400% and big things with Bunny and her current loop, especially if you put on like the mod where like killing things has a chance to give you mana back. Like basically you just never run out of it, so you just kind of cook. You know what I mean? Dude, I literally just grabbed an ice ball with my grappling hook. It was right in front of my face. I don't know what they changed here recently with the hooks, but I've had more inconsistent hooks in the past couple days than I have had the entire time I've played the game. I don't know what they changed, but I'll just like randomly hook shit that I feel like I've never hooked in the past. Is Valby a viable character? So from what I've heard, Valby post buff is pretty decent. Like, you can play Valby. Because they buffed her recently, and her skills actually feel like they do damage. She's not going to be, like, meta, but you can definitely play with her and do very well. She's going to be more of a mobber. I don't know how well she bosses. If somebody in chat can tell you if she bosses very well. But I think you'll do well using her as a mobber for sure. Can solo bosses with her water. She can also solo Infernal. There you go. So if she can solo Infernal and shit, then... You build her and her gun. She's amazing too. Yeah. Because they did just buff her. And I think that buff was really needed because Valby felt like she underperformed quite a bit. So the buff definitely helped. Is meh. But best like reactor farm and outposts and stuff. Yeah, there's definitely utility to her. I really can't speak on her too much personally because, like I said, I haven't played her post buff. But I've not heard bad things about her. Just get the alt Valby and go from there. The queen of outpost farming for a long time. She could just fucking ice down the whole area, you know what I mean? Especially if you were just like spamming it to kill shit and not like trying to stealth it. Still is. There you go. So I would say definitely build if you want to build it. There's realistically not too many Descendants other than like Jaber that I would say are like just absolutely don't build. It used to be Clean and Jaber. Like, until they buffed Clean, I would tell everybody not to build Clean because he's just so bad. Now what I'll say is Clean is fun to play and isn't a bad Descendant. If you would have asked me like 3 days ago, I would have been like, don't ever fucking build Clean. Not until they fix him. That's exactly what I would have told you. No questions asked. But now I would say basically Jaber's the only person that I would say isn't like currently a viable Descendant. Other than that, you can play most every Descendant and do okay. Clean feeling better. Clean is feeling better. Clean still doesn't feel like super strong, but you can like the gameplay loop feels fine. And as long as you're running with a team, Clean feels like he contributes. Is Freyna or Valby better? Freyna's way better. Freyna's basically broken good at this point in the game. She's like, I don't want to say borderline broken. Because she's not realistically broken. The problem is Freyna is good at too many things with minimal investment. That's where I think Freyna's like quote unquote broken, is Freyna is equally good at bossing and mobbing with the exact same investment. As compared to other characters, typically you have to invest in them one way or the other. Like you have to be like, okay, I want this person to mob. I need to put these mods on. I need to do this. Oh, I want them to boss. I need to put these mods on. And you have to like, you'll use like maybe 12, 14 cats versus like 8 cats or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, basically Freyna just existing on the map causes everything to be dead. Yeah, the fact that Freyna exists in a mission causes everything to die. Yeah. You gotta see her melt maps. Yeah, I can use her. Like, I won't be able to use her today, but I can show you. Like, my Freyna's not even fully built. I think my Freyna's maybe like 80% built because I don't see... I don't see there being that much more of a difference in my Freyna for the investments. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can invest more into it, but like the net gain is going to be very minimal for what I use Freyna for. So she's built like 60-80%, and that's enough to make her be fucking just broken. Which skill should you use on Freyna? Your 1. Your 1, and then maybe your 3 if you run out of 1 charges. Almost all descends it. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, you can add that to Freyna, but you could get away with a Freyna that still feels really good by adding, you know, maybe like for alt Freyna, because she comes with 4 honor. Like, she comes with 4, you might add like 2 or 3 to her, and she's gonna feel still just so good. You know what I mean? You can just get away with so little on Freyna to make her feel good. Freyna's a great character for people who don't have, like, who are still kind of newer and just don't have all of the shit to invest. You're gonna get a lot of mileage out of what you put into Freyna. And she's just gonna feel good, like, no matter what you do with her. You're gonna consistently feel like you're contributing to your team. As compared to some other characters, you might not feel like you're contributing to your team if you're not doing damage on boss, or you're not, like, clearing ads or something like that. You'll have moments where you don't feel like you're contributing. When you're on Freyna, you basically feel like you're doing everything. You're using her correctly, but not. You just need a lot of. You need a lot of cooldowns because you want to basically be able to spam your one, and you want a lot of cooldown, and then you want range. Like, I build mine with range. Some people build it with duration. It just depends. But basically, you want your one to have like as much cooldown as possible, and range and duration. You want the puddle to be as big as possible, and you want it to last for a long time. If it lasts for a long time, it's really big, and you can spam it. Essentially, you'll throw it out maybe 2 or 3 times. It'll cover the whole map, and then you need to have, what is it, room 0? What's the red mod? There's a red mod that you need, which essentially makes it to where as things get killed, it spreads the poison to other things. I think it's like room 0. What's the name of the mod, guys? I can't fucking remember off the top of my head. Wrong button. But basically, there's a Transcendent mod that you absolutely have to have. As long as you have that Transcendent mod, then it'll feel just fine. If you don't have the Transcendent mod, then it's not going to feel right. Contagion, basically. That's the one you... Yeah, as long as you have Contagion on, you're going to be fine. Spreads the virus, then you're good. You need a 1. You need a lot of cooldown. You need the 1 to be like a pretty good sized pool. Because you can get away with just having a big pool and not a lot of duration on it. It's up to you. But basically, because once it starts spreading, it just keeps spreading. So that's all you're trying to do. I like having duration on it as well as range. Just because there's sometimes like you'll kill shit so fast and it might take a second for it to spawn in, and then you might just have to reapply. But honestly, as long as your cooldown's low enough, you can spam it anyway. And if your 1 like starts to run out, you can just throw your 3. So you'll do just fine with it. Basically, that's all you need, and your Freyna cooks. All right, guys. Fuck, it's that time. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Yeah, based on boss screens, you're doing tons of damage. Yeah, then you're doing just fine. Are you streaming? Okay. But hey guys, thank you for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Unfortunately, I have to go to work. But unfortunately, I have to go. I have to go to work. I'm not excited for it, but we do have to go to work.
Thanks for the follow.
But unfortunately, we're gonna have to get off here. We're gonna have to head to work. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself and enjoyed the stream. We'll be live on Saturday, playing some more First Descendant, hanging out and getting some grinding. Thank you guys for all the support. I don't know what just happened, but what just happened? But thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything. We are. I'm gonna send you over to Rusty. But thank you guys very, very, very much for the support. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. We will see you here in a couple days. Thank you guys for all the follows. Thank you guys for all the support today. I'm going to try to have a good day at work. We'll be off work here in a couple days, and then we'll be able to get some more gaming done, get some YouTube content. Thank you guys for being here. As always, have a great morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Take care of yourself. Know somebody loves you, and I will see you guys all on Saturday. Take care.
Yeah, I'll be streaming for a while. Fuck you. Hey guys.
Yeah. So there we go.
Welcome in. Hold on, before you click away, this game is basically First Descendant, okay? Hear me out. Okay.
Don't click away. You don't need to click away. It's a good place to hang out.